Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new video in programming the finite element method using MATLAB. In this video, I'm going to continue my efforts in finalizing the support stuff and maybe some other things with regard to modifying or deleting nodes, because the support needs to be added to a node, so this node needs to be modified once it's been defined. So I think we have some work to do in this video, and with that being said, and without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Of course, if you are wondering and you stumbled upon this video by chance, then this is part of a bigger video series about the finite element method, in which this is of course the continuation where we program the finite element method. And if you want to know exactly how we reached this stage of programming, there is another video series or playlist I will be linking on the top right too, which gives you all the videos in chronological order, so take a look on that before you dive into this video. Anyway, let's start with our work. I defined STR supports, we have allowed the controller to do them, and now we can define supports quickly or slowly. Now those supports need to be added to nodes, so in a node I need to have a field or a property that says support. So here I will call it support. Now since I called it support, this means that the controller needs to have ability to add the support to the node, right? So here, I would basically say here function, maybe say here modify or apply support. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Apply support. Now here I must pass, of course, first of all, because object-oriented programming, I must always give a reference to the object I'm talking about. Then I need to pass in the things. So if I want to apply a support, I need to pass in a node for the support to be applied, and I need to pass in the support. Okay, so how will I do that? I have the node and I'm going to apply the support. This might not work, by the way, because there is something called passing by reference and passing by value, and MATLAB is notorious by passing by value. You know what? Let's just try this. Node.support equals support. Let's just do something very dumb here. And let's try and see if it works. So, in the main, I'm going to ask the controller to apply a support on node 1 and use support 1 on it. So let's see if this will work or not. Let's put here a breakpoint and here a breakpoint and run. So we reach this position, node 1 is unsupported. You can see the support is in empty brackets. When we step, node 1 is still not supported. And in the controller, if I double click on the controller to open it, I will see the nodes. I can double click on the nodes, and I think it was node 1, and the support is still empty. The support is still empty. So this didn't work and didn't help at all. Okay, so we need a new plan. It doesn't work because the reference doesn't get passed. This is a pain for programs like MATLAB, because passing by reference is not a strength in MATLAB. So now I need to tell node to become a subclass, a derived class of handle. I've done this before, I think in the line or something. Handle means that STRNode will keep track of the changes in different methods. So let's take a look if it works. Let's run the program in the main. Node 1 doesn't have a support, and once I apply it, node 1 has a support. Okay, now it works because it is being passed by reference, so it changes the support and keeps it. Is this also changed in the controller? Only one way to find out, because this node 1 exists in two positions. It exists here, and it also exists in the controller, because whenever you define a node, it stores it inside the controller. So let's take a look if this worked. Let's go to the controller. So now I'm expecting the controller in node 1 to have a support. Double click on the controller and go to the nodes, click on the first node, and it does have. Yes! I was very afraid it wouldn't have. I was extremely afraid of that, because then I would have to do some really crazy programming shenanigans. But it worked out just fine. Seems that if you inherit from handle, it means that it becomes a pass by reference by default. Fantastic. So we can apply the support. That's fantastic. Now, by the way, it stands without telling, but you can actually delete the support. I don't think I need a controller for that. Okay, I'm thinking loud now. Look, you can delete the support by basically saying controller.apply support node 1 and this. And this should be able to delete the support. Allow me to demonstrate. If you run, you can see here node 1 has no support. Once you finish this, it has a support. but now you're asking it to delete. So once you finish this, there is no support. So this should be the way of deleting things. However, I'm thinking of the bigger picture, because me or anybody who wants to use this in the future might not realize that I need to apply an empty brackets for this. This would cause me to apply, this would need extra documentation. So I think the best way of doing this, okay, what's the problem with this one? Wait, can I delete it? Will it work if I delete it? Let's see. Run. Step. No, it doesn't work. Why? Too many input arguments. How? I must add the object every time, it seems, right? So the controller, let's add the object, but then I have the error. It seems it wants it to be static. I don't want to define static functions. Let's see if it works now. Yeah, it works, no problem. Maybe I can cheese it by right-clicking here and doing this and run again. Yeah, okay, it works, fantastic. So if I don't need, wait, did it work? Yes, it works. And the deletion, perfect. So it seems whenever I don't need the object reference, I can just put this little tilde thing. Let's see if the signature changed. No, it doesn't change. Okay, fine. So now back to the controller. I thought you could delete by adding this, or you could just help the user as for user experience and basically make a function that says delete support and just give him the node. In that case, the user doesn't need to know the shenanigans, but all I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the support with nothingness. So instead of the user knowing intentionally what is inside the program, he can use, this is easier for him to understand. Delete support, and then just give me node 1. This should be the same thing. Let's take a look. Run. So here the node 1 has a support, and then one step further, the node 1 doesn't have a support. Okay, fantastic. Let's also check out, wait, let's run again. Now here the node 1 has a support. Let's check out the controller if it also has a support. So nodes, STRNode1, it has a support, fantastic. Now back to my main, let's step in. So now the node 1 doesn't have a support. And if you go to the variables, node 1 support is empty. Fantastic. This is like the watch list. Okay, so I think we're doing fantastic now. One final step I need to do is I want the node to report if it has a support or not, right? So I want the node to tell me what its support is, because I don't want to keep track what supports are applied. I even make here controller dot apply support node 1 support 2. This is the fixed support, just to test everything. And now here in the controller, see, this is the good thing. The controller, the reporting doesn't need to change because it asks the str node to report itself. This is a divide and conquer strategy. So now in the toString, I want him to give me some extra information about the support. So I need to split this into two sentences. So node and then a bracket or a parenthesis, because I'm going to tell him what the support is. Let's stop that for now and hit the enter key. Of course, here fprintf for the second sentence. But here I need to write something in between. Like here, I close the bracket and push a space bar. So between this and this, I must write the name of the support. So it could be free if there is no support, or if there's support, I will tell him its name. So let's see. If the object, our node, support is not equal to this is like a null check, like not equal to null in regular programming languages, else end. So let's say if it is equal, if it is equal to null or empty, then please add to the sentence the word free. So it's a free node. Otherwise, add to the sentence the support name, object.support.name. Will this even work? Sounds unexpected, really? Can I just put 0 here? I don't know, let's just try that. There's only one way to find out, which is trying it. So let's run. And there is an error. Okay, what is the error? The error is undefined operator for input of type support. Let's click here and see what happens. Let's run. Again, in the main, run. So now it's going to check the support. Now the support is empty. No, it's not empty. This is one of them that is not empty. Wait, there is something called isObject. So is it work? Is object of this. Will it even work? Let's see what isObject does. Push F1 and see the help file. True, false is object. So it returns true if A is an object, otherwise it returns false. Okay, so if this is an object, it will... Oh, wait, not an object. If this is not an object, then free. Otherwise, write the name. Okay, let's run and see. Oh, I need to go to main and run. Okay, so the support here is definitely an object. So let's see if it defines an object. Let's, you know what, remove and just run. See what happens. Let's see if it works right or not. Let's go to the reporting system. And I think it's working fantastically. Because here, we are applying a support which is pin, and then we're deleting it, and then we are applying the fix here. And then we are going to tell him to report himself. So now node 1 has fixed, and the other ones don't have. I think this is a win-win. I think we're done. Yeah, I think this is good. So I think we're done. We're doing a great job. What we have done so far is we added the support to the node, we improved the reporting system of the node, and we added the ability to add and remove supports. So I think we have done a great job today. So yeah, of course, as per usual, the source code is going to be available to my dear channel members. However, for you, dear regular viewers, you are seeing everything here. You can just write along because I'm not hiding any code. So whatever you see on the screen is actually what is available to my channel members. So yeah, that's everything I wanted to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed. And I want to give a huge support-sized shout out again to my dear channel members in the contributor level and the helper level whose names are going to be shown on the screen. I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart, as their support to the channel is priceless to me and enables me to provide you with videos hopefully on time and with a certain quality I try to achieve, and for that I am forever thankful. In the end, I hope that you enjoyed the video and you found it beneficial. If you have enjoyed the video, then please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and so on, especially subscribing because it helps increase the reach of my channel. As per usual, this is the Civil Engineering Essentials channel, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.